Greetings and welcome to this video which I'm making on a whim because I'm so tired of the shit that's going on in the Valorant India community right now. The idea of this video came when I tweeted this. Now, in this tweet, neither did I target or call out any particular team. Sure, I tweeted this after an ex team lost their game, but I've had this tweet in my mind for a long time and this just felt like the best time to post it. And for the people who don't have any idea what this tweet means, it's basically like a parody of the NA near airport tweet. This here is right where the problem with the community starts. People instantly started calling me a child. Okay, yeah, like I didn't know that, obviously. Were making hate messages, threads on a simple tweet. Mind you, these are the same people who spam hearts and hashtag no toxicity in the YouTube chat. This is the clear double standards of a community. As soon as someone calls out someone who isn't as big or has minority support, everyone is happy and lovey-dovey and has no problem whatsoever. But as soon as someone of the big dogs get a meme, copy paste, or just a clear constructive criticism is said, an instant unanimous hatred is sort of launched on the maker of that content. This is wrong on multiple proportions because as a member of this community, I feel like I am held at gunpoint and I have to walk a very thin path where even making a meme mocking or simply criticizing someone gets people to call me out on literally everything about me except for the content that I actually posted. Okay, enough of that. Now, what I actually wanted to talk about in this video is another important topic, which is when these popular content creators, teams, and Nox say that तू क्यों नहीं कर रही है? You know, when someone gives criticism or anything, it's like a go-to statement for people to just say, why aren't you doing the thing which you're criticizing about, which is completely useless. The simple counter is not entirely wrong or right. It operates in a very wide grey area. So before moving on, I would like to show you a clip from Euphoria.
अगर आपको प्यार करना है तो प्यार करो, सपोर्ट करना है सपोर्ट करो, किसी और को सपोर्ट करना है करो, हेट देना है दो, लेकिन ऐसा कंपैरिजन, गंदगी, खेलना नहीं आता, ये वो फलाना ठिकाना, ये नहीं करना चाहिए। उससे प्लेयर्स डिमोटिवेट होते हैं। और अभी ये प्लेयर्स इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। ये वॉच पार्टी का अगर जाके चैट देखेंगे और इतनी गंदगी देखेंगे तो उनका मन करेगा क्या इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करने का?
Now, in this clip, he clearly mentioned the two different sides of the same coin, where some fans might be giving constructive criticism and lightening the mood and intensity of the situation with a meme or a copy pasta. There are fans, on the other hand, who take the loss in an extremely negative and harsh way. Why am I talking about this? Well, the fact that orgs and pro players use the statement कि ये तू ही करना जाके फिर isn't wrong, but it does not take into account the fans who I like to call the toxic minions. These are the diehard fans who can't take a bit of criticism or just a light-hearted meme. This is where the statement becomes a tool for them. Don't get me wrong, the statement itself isn't wrong, but the way it is used when it's used against toxic idiots who don't know about the hate they are inaugurating is actually hurting the mental health of the people. If it's used in response to the people like these, more power to them. But when someone is providing actual good criticism or light-hearted memes on a situation, it just discourages the person from doing so in the future, and then any criticism, positive or constructive criticism that is, it gets rebranded as hate and overshadowed by it. That was about it for my personal opinion and thoughts about the situation. But I do agree that me being a 16-year-old might not know the full story or the entire picture about the stuff I talked about. So let's talk to a professional in the field, CA. Just a backstory, CA joined a Twitter space where I was the speaker and CA happened to join it. So me being the opportunist that I am, I asked the questions which I talked about before in this video. And here were his answers. How much does criticism, okay, not hate, but criticism affect a player? Hate is though, it can be directly neutralized because it's useless.
Criticism against players?
Yeah.
It matters a lot. You should give criticism.
No, like how does it affect their mental?
It affects most players. It affects their mental badly, but that is their fault. That is not your fault.
Yeah.
Like they should learn how to take criticism because it's an important part of the
when like org owners or even players say that why don't you come and play, do you think it's a right statement? Because I personally think it's wrong, because if you're giving criticism, then even people come in the comments and just slash you for by saying that why don't you come and play.
I don't know. I think if that happens, you should just tell them ki I don't come and play because I'm a viewer. You tell them, oh, the owner instead. Why don't you go and play instead? Maybe I'll criticize you next. I don't know, man. If they're trolling you with stupid shit, either ignore them or troll them back. It shouldn't affect you that.
So yeah, that's it for this video, and I think I started making this video after GE lost their second game, I think, and they disqualified. I was just seeing all the hate, all the hate I was seeing on Twitter. It just prepared me to make this video, and along with it, I would also like to thank a couple of people, CA, because I was about to give up on this video because I procrastinate a lot, and him approving me to use his clip at the end, it really, I think I'm just going to farm cloud from it. That's it, bro. And the next person I would like to thank is Mimosa. Obviously, he's a customer. Along with it, I would also like to thank Parichay because it was his Twitter space that CA joined and I got to interview him. Also, I know that the questions are a bit weird because I was just trying to get more intel for my video. I honestly did not ever think that he would allow me to use his clip because it was like unofficial and stuff. Also, if you want to know when the next Twitter spaces is happening, just keep in touch with my socials. Twitter mainly because that's the only place I'm active. And thank you for watching. Bye.